Remember, they've been doing this all their life. They're professionals. They are professionals. They've had 50 years, if you're like me, over 50 years of experience. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Drkelliediane with Align with Drkelliediane, and I am so excited that you've taken the time out to join me today. So I am here to post another video, and for the new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I hope you find something that resonates with you. I hope you stay. I hope you like, share, and subscribe. And for those of you who haven't, who's following my videos, please take the time out to like, share, and subscribe. So once again, hello to everyone. Happy Thursday. It's a Thursday here in DMV area. And so what I wanted to do was upload a video. I promised you guys that I would be bringing more videos. And so I'm home in my office and I'm thinking, hey, let's do a video. What was on my mind is that the holidays are coming, right? The weather's changing here in the DMV area. It's starting to get cold. And as you know, for those of you who have been with narcissists, and those of you who are still with narcissists, once again, I've been with narcissists, so I understand, I can resonate. So what I'm thinking about right now is the fact that it is narc season, guys. It is narc season. So why, Dr. Kelly, are you saying it's narc season? Because it's getting cold and the narcissist is now looking for a new victim. They're looking for victims. Not only is it getting cold, but the holidays around the corner. It is November. So we have Thanksgiving coming up. We have Christmas coming up. We have New Year's coming up. And so for those of you who are knowledgeable about the narcissist, or maybe, well, you're knowledgeable, but you may not at this point know the name of the person you're with, or the terminology for the person that you're with or has been with. I don't know about you guys, but when I first got into a relationship or got out of the relationship, I didn't know what in the world was going on. I don't know what happened. I didn't know. I just didn't know. And when I spoke about it, people didn't know what I was talking about. They really thought I was a little crazy because none of the things made sense. And then I wasn't very well good at articulating what it was that I was going through, because really it didn't make sense to me. And so what I did was, I'm just giving you guys a little background. So what I did was I took time and I decided to do some searching, right, on the internet. And then little by little, videos started showing up. And I spent hours upon hours upon hours, days, months, years, reviewing this information. And once again, once I saw it, I knew the very first person that I saw, I knew that they knew what I was talking about. And so that's how my search began. And so hopefully that's why you're here. Hopefully that's why you've clicked on. Hopefully you clicked on because you have some questions. You need some answers. You're probably sad. It's probably, you probably feel alone. You probably feel lonely. You probably feel depressed and hopeless. And so this channel that I have devised is to inspire you, to encourage you, to motivate you, certainly in several areas, but this video is about narcissism, because they actually intertwine. The self-love, the self-worth all intertwines with us making the decisions that we do. And of course we end up with narcissism, let's be real. And so what I do on my channel is that I like to give you content, but I also would like to give you a solution, because what's a problem without a solution, right? So I like to walk you through what's going on and then offer you some solutions in the end, so that you don't walk away feeling like you have the knowledge, but you don't know what to do. Because I'm not here to encourage you to make the wrong choices. I'm not here to encourage you to be revengeful or vengeful or anything like that. I am here to encourage you to live your best life, because I am a motivational speaker. I am an inspirational speaker. And so I want to inspire you. And so the video today, I'll be talking about the narcissist and the love bombing, because I want to talk to you guys briefly about the 3 stages that the narcissists go through, like I've spoken about in my other videos. And there are going to be 2 more after this one. So if you're here for today is going to be the narcissist and the love bombing. And I'm sure you guys can relate to this. So once again, let's quickly review what a narcissist is. A narcissist is an individual, male or female, who has no empathy. Okay, they have it is a personality disorder, and they have no empathy, and there is no treatment from what I understand. I don't have a degree in that area. I have multiple, but not in that area. So I'm only going by what I've learned and what I know personally. So narcissists are people who, in my opinion, as I've said before, to me, they're demonic. That's the only thing I can say. I believe they're demonic because I believe that from my experience from being with various narcissists, that these individuals have separated from their soul. They have decided that they no longer want to be on the light side. They want to be on the dark side. And, the Bible says the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And if you think about your narcissist or your ex-narcissist, that's what they did. They killed your joy. They stole your trust. They destroyed your hopes. And so, yeah, to me, that would definitely indicate a demon. Okay, so to me, there's Satan in itself. But let's quickly go back to love bombing. And once again, thank you so much for being here. Let me say, first of all, I'm so happy that you've taken the time out your life, or you've taken the opportunity to heal and to get better. So this channel, if you're here looking for revenge or anything like this, is not it. I don't do that type of work. I am into motivating and inspiring and giving education. So let's talk about love bombing. So in the narcissistic cycle, you have the love bombing, which is phase 1. You have the devaluing, and you also then have the discard phase, and that's the phase that you're probably already in, or you've already been through. Understand that a narcissist never goes away. I want to make that very clear. A narcissist never ever go away. They even hoover. And so during this time is when they're going to hoover, and their behavior is cyclic. It's cyclic. It's just like my sign. It's a cycle. Okay, it's abuse. Narcissism is abuse. Okay, their behavior is abusive. And so anybody that knows anything about abuse is a cyclic. It doesn't go like this. It repeats itself, right? And so narcissists are constantly on a loop in their mind. They constantly, no matter who they are with, they're going to repeat the same cycle with everyone. Once again, I speak to women, so I'm going to use the male as a scenario. There are males and females. So the narcissist, what he does is he love bombs you, he devalues you, he discards you. Then he will hoover you, and then he'll come back and love bomb you again. He will devalue you, he will discard you. Repeat and repeat and repeat. So they're on this constant cycle. It doesn't matter who you are. They did this to the person before you, and they're going to do this to the person after you. So understand that it is who they are. It is who they're going to be. They will always be. They're going to be a worse narcissist. Well, their behavior is going to be worse, but they're going to be a better narcissist with each person that they're going to be with. Because of the fact that they've learned things from you, they've stolen your personality. They've stolen your attributes. Like I said, they're demonic. So they've stolen everything from you and made it their own. And they're going to take that information and they're going to go to the next person. I like to say that I describe the narcissist as Mr. Potato Head. I don't know if you guys remember Mr. Potato Head. If you're old enough, I may be telling my age, but Mr. Potato Head is a little potato that it's a toy. So when you open the box, Mr. Potato Head is just a potato. There's room for the eyes, it's missing the mouth, the lips, the hair, etc. And in the box, you have the pieces that you can interchange anytime you want to. Mr. Potato Head is a demonic Mr. Narcissist is a demonic Mr. Potato Head. That's the way I feel. Because what he does is, depending on who's holding him, that's who he's going to be. Whoever he's in a relationship with, that's who he's going to become. If you are a person who does, they lift the weights, a trainer, personal trainer, and you're dating him, all of a sudden he's going to become a personal trainer because he has to emulate you, he has to mirror you, he has to become that perfect partner. So what's more perfect than a person who does what we do, who think like we do, who believe in the things that we do? We call them our soulmate. So he has to come to you as a soulmate. He has to show you as that perfect person, that person that you're like, oh my God, I've been looking for you my entire life. And there he is. Where have you been all my life? And then once again, he's going to say the same thing. You're my soulmate. He's been everyone's soulmate because he knows that everyone is looking for a soulmate. He doesn't know what a soulmate is. He cannot be a soulmate, but he understands that word because he's heard that word before. So narcissists are empty vessels because they have abandoned their soul when they were younger because of something that has happened to them traumatically. And so they've decided that being nice or being on the light side or being a godly person is not what they want. And so they go to the dark side. And so they've learned to use that those characteristics to destroy other people, to get what they want. They've learned to manipulate, to kill, to still destroy, because they've gotten results from that, because they've gotten in touch with people like us who are empath, people like us who like to give, and they've learned that they can get results that way. So they go around, they're doing this to everybody, and it is a horrific thing that they're doing. But going back to love bombing, so let's think about it. Let's take a little walk. So we're out somewhere where perhaps say we're a professional woman, right? And so we're tired. We are mother, I wouldn't say wife, but in some cases wife, or going through a divorce, mother, worker, college student, whatever, what have you, and we're tired, right? And so we're looking for that person who can give us a break, someone who can help us take our cape off, right? So, because we're tired of being superwoman. So we want to take our cape off. And so we have this desire to meet our mate, to meet our other half. We want to exhale. We're waiting to exhale, right? So what do? We go out into the community. We're probably not looking because we're too busy to look, right? And then next thing you know, you're sitting somewhere, and then here comes this guy. He walks up to you. You're deep in thought. You're thinking about your day. You're thinking about what you have to do tomorrow. And he walks up to you out of nowhere, and he offers you something. Perhaps offers to buy you a drink, or offers to pick up a piece of paper that you dropped on the floor really quickly, a pen, something. He comes out of nowhere. Most of the time, they come out of nowhere. But they have a great sense of a person. They're predators, right? So they have a great intuition or instinct for people who are, I want to say, disabled at the time, okay? Whether it's in their thought process, spiritual, whatever, they have a great sense. It's like an animal can sense a injured animal, right? Out in the jungle, they can actually sense when a animal is sick, and they know to come in for the kill. Many of these animals can do that. And so what happens is the animals the injured animal kind of hide out because they know that at this point in their lives that they're a prime target for dinner. So they hide out, right? So the narcissist is like that. He's a predator. And so he knows, he can smell blood a mile away. He's like a shark, right? And so he walks up to you, unbeknownst to you, you're about to end up in a lot of trouble. Let me just say that. But you don't know that, because he's going to come to you, and he's going to look like this perfect gentleman, and he's going to have these manners, and he's going to smile, and he's going to inch his way on into you, right? And so you're talking to him, and you're feeling a bit hesitant because you don't have time in your life to date. You don't have time to get next to anybody. You're taking care of your sick mom, your sick dad, your sick children, your uncle, somebody just died. You have so much that's going on in your life right now. You don't have time to talk to anybody. You just don't have the energy. But here comes Mr. Wonderful. He's coming along as the knight in shining armor. He's there for you. He walks up to you. And as you're sitting there, you're probably taking a drink, and you're starting to relax a little bit, and just a little bit. And as you relax, whether you're drinking or not, you start to put your guards down some. And he knows it, right? He knows you're putting your guards down because you're starting to talk about some things. And the very first time that you say something to him like, man, I'm just tired. I wish sometimes people would just understand who I am, or I just wish I could get a break. As soon as you say that, the light off, boom, got her. I got her. That's what he's thinking. I got her. Because remember, they've been doing this all their life. They're professionals. They are professionals. They've had 50 years, if you're like me, over 50 years of experience, or whatever have you, whatever age they are, whatever age they departed from their soul, which is usually a young age, that's how many years of expertise they have gotten underneath their belt. So while we are trying to figure out how to bring light, they at this point have mastered darkness, and they're come to bring it to you. They come to snatch your soul. That's just the bottom line. They come to snatch your soul. And so what they do is they come in, and the Bible even talks about that. They tell you how, even in the Bible, how Satan appeared as friendly. He came in as a friend. He came in as a snake, very sneaky, but very friendly, right? Because you're not going to talk to someone who looks tattered, broken, torn, that you know is going to steal your soul, that's going to destroy you, you're not going to talk to that person. So they have to come in with this mask on, this mask of perfection, of just being so kind. You know, you got to be very careful because these predators out here, there's many types out here, and they always come in very unassuming because they have to. They can't come in saying, I'm going to kill you, you know, I'm going to destroy you. They can't. And so what happens is they come in really nice and they get your trust and you're talking to them and they hear those keywords. They're looking for keywords. They're reading you. They're looking at you. They're staring at you intently because they're staring at you because you're their next victim. And while you are revealing stuff about yourself, you have no idea. At this point, you're giving access to this individual, your entire soul. And that's exactly what's going on. Because he means you no harm. He's here to take your soul and to destroy you. That is the ultimate goal, is to destroy you. So what happens with the love bombing? Let's go back to that really quickly. So what does a love bombing look like? So you talking to this person at the bar or what have you, out in the street somewhere. And, you know, at this point, you've had a great conversation. And then he's like, well, you know, let's, you know, would you mind if I get to know you a little bit? You know, very soft, very soft. And you're like, well, you know, I don't know. I'm pretty busy. And he's like, well, you know, just whenever you have time, no rush or anything like that. You know, just whenever you have an opportunity, I would love to get to know you. You know, you need to have a good person in your life. Yeah, I don't want anything from you. You know, we can just hang out. You know, they have to come very unassuming. You know, they have to come very, what's the word I want to find? You know, they're pretty much like safe. They want to come very safe. That's the word I'm looking for. So they're not going to come pushy or bombarding. They're gonna ease right on in there, right? Because they know they have to do it like that, and they know that works. Because most people, if a man approaches us really aggressively, we're like, oh my God, no. You know, we're like that. But if you come in a little easy, they've already studied this technique, right? They studied it, so they know to come in like that, right? Very unassuming. So they come in, and now they're at the next thing you know, they're handing you their phone number, or can I have your phone number? You know, they're going to do that, right? And you're going to leave for the night. Next thing you know, if you hand the phone number, and let's assume you have, because if you had a narcissist, you had to have some type of interaction somewhere. So you hand him the phone number, and then you get in the car, and he's gone his way. And what happens? 10, 15 minutes later, he's calling you. I just want to make sure you're safe. I want to make sure you're riding safely home, that you get to the door safe. I just want to let you know, I had a great time with you, Dale. I'm really happy I met you. You're different. You know, you're really, really different. I think I could get to know someone like you. You're a really different type of person. Man, it's been a long time since I've met a woman like you. Where are all the women that like you? You know, and that's what they're going to say to you. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, wow, you know, wow. You know, that's what you're thinking. He's thinking, oh, I got her, right? And listen, all relationships that go like this is not necessarily narcissistic, but just ride with me a little bit. You guys already know because you've been in it. So I'm not describing anything that you don't know. What I'm going to do is describe it so you will recognize that, yeah, that's what happened. Okay. So you get home, you know, you're in the house, or he's going to tell you, you know, call me when you get home. I want to make sure you're fine. So you get home, you're thinking it's safe. This is what, you know, what it looks like. It's nothing abnormal right now. There's nothing abnormal right now. So you call him back, or you text him and say, hey, I'm home. And he's like, good, I'm glad you're home. I just want to make sure you were safe. You know, he's coming in that night and shining armor. And so all of a sudden you're feeling valued. You're feeling like, man, finally a man who's not pushy, that's not being aggressive, a man that sees me for me. You know, you're thinking all these things because remember, that's what he's trying to do. So you get in the bed, you know, you go to sleep and you think about him. It's like, wow, that was different. That was pretty cool. You know, he's okay. You know, he feels safe, right? Because he hasn't followed you home. He hasn't tried to take you home. He hasn't tried to have sex with you. He hasn't done any of those things. So you're thinking, you know, perhaps he's safe. He's called you. He's checked on you. He's made sure you've gotten home. You haven't had that in a long time. It feels good to have that feeling. I know, let's be honest, it feels good. So the next day you get up, you know, you turn over and, you know, you look at the alarm clock, you turn off the alarm clock, you get ready, you start to get ready for your day. You go on your phone and check your messages, your email, and so on and so forth. And lo and behold, what's in your message? But a message from Mr. Wonderful. Mr. Wonderful. Good morning, queen, sister, friend, beautiful, gorgeous. Good morning. How are you? I just want to make sure that you're doing well. I want to make sure that you slept peacefully. I want to make sure that you have an amazing day. That's going to be on your phone. They're going to get to you early. They want to make sure that when you wake up, you see something from them so that they can be on your mind all day long. Okay? And you think, oh, that was so nice. I haven't had that in a long time. Somebody is checking on me. They're thinking about me. They're not rushing me. They're not saying, so on and so forth. Okay, no red flags, right? None. So you go to work and you prepare for your day and you're having a good day. And, for a second or two, you think back to what happened last night, the interaction you're thinking about this morning. Like, hey, this is pretty cool. And of course, you get another phone. You get a phone call or you get a text just thinking about you at work today. Want to see how you're doing. I hope your day is going well. So on and so forth. Did you have something to eat? So on and so forth. So you're like, oh, that's so nice. That's so kind. So on and so forth. So you're not thinking there's anything wrong. Once again, no red flags. No red flags. Then you're probably going to get another text. Right? Another text. And then you're going to probably get one that says, let me know when you get home. I want to make sure you're home safely. Then you're going to get home and you're going to get another text. You're going to get another text. So fast forward. What's going to happen? Eventually, he's going to ask you out. He's going to get close to you. He's going to wait for that little situation for when you want to go out. But first of all, he's going to make sure that he's gotten all your attention, right? He's going to make sure that, because he's going to bombard you with these text messages. One thing about a narcissist, in the beginning, they're very patient, because remember, they're studying you. So they're very patient and they're very unafraid to sit back and watch, because at the same time they're with you, they're with multiple other people too. So that's what the patience is for. That's why they are not worried about sex, because there's sex in everybody else. So we're thinking, oh, he's willing to wait, especially as church people, or the other church people, or whatever you want to call it, who's saving themselves or whatever, that type of thing. They love that, because you're thinking that, hey, this is a man who's not after me for sex. Well, he's not really after you for sex, honestly, but he is sexing other people. He's after you for other things, like I talked about before. So eventually, what's going to happen is that he's gonna get you out. Okay, so let's fast forward. So he's gotten you out. The relationship, friendship has started out. You're dating. You're going out. You're doing things. This man is going to love bomb you. And what I mean by love bomb you is everything that you told him in your meeting, everything you told him on the phone, everything you told him in a text message, everything you told him on your date, he's going to become. He is going to become the exact image of you. Exact. He's going to start probably dressing like you. Like if you wear certain jewelry, like me, I'm very Afrocentric. So they're going to start to wear certain jewelry. I like stones. They're going to start to wear stones. They're going to tell you they have an interest in stones, and they've studied it. They haven't studied anything. They've picked up Google and read it so that they can become that person. If you like foods like me, I'm a vegetarian. So yeah, you know what? Then they're going to say, oh yeah, I'm a vegetarian. And they're Googling stuff about meals. And so you're thinking, oh my God, this man knows a lot. No, they're Googling everything to come back to bring to you, so that you think that this person really has lived this life of vegetarianism, spirituality, the whole 9 yards. So if you're a lawyer, they're going to start Googling law stuff, law cases. They're going to do all of that stuff. They're master manipulators. If you have children, they're going to start talking about children and after school programs and stuff about kids. They're going to do everything that you need them to do, right? They aren't this person. They're Googling this. They're learning this. Or they bought it from prior relationships. They've taken all their past knowledge and they bought it on the table. So they're going to pretend to be, oh yeah, I've been a vegetarian for 100 years or 50 years, and I've been doing that, and they haven't been doing anything. They have not. They tell you this because you're like, oh wow, I met a guy, he's a gentleman, he's a vegetarian, he believes in waiting for marriage, he checks on me. So there's this checklist. Check. He's going down, he's checking it all because he wants to make sure that you have all of his attention, right? He wants to make sure that every ounce of your attention is going to him. So he has to do it really, really quick. Boom, 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 boom. Everything really, really quick. Because he knows that if you have an opportunity to think, you're going to stop and say, this is really weird. This is really weird what he's doing. So he figured if he keeps you occupied, if he keeps your mind occupied, if he keeps you always going, if he keeps you always falling in love, if he keeps you in a situation where he's buying you a gift and you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Then next thing you know, he buys you another one. Then he buys you another one. And each time they may be bigger, right? He's buying you another one, buying you another one. Understand that this money is probably coming from his other girlfriends, his other whatevers. You know, if it's a male, his other boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever have you. They are furnishing you your dreams from somebody else's pockets. Understand that. Trust me, they have it all set up. It's not coming out their pocket. They're going to tell you, oh, I work this place and I do this. Narcissists are the biggest liars in the world. They're delusional. They live in a fantasy world. So the stuff that they know, like I said with the Mr. Potato Head, it came from other people. It comes from other sources, from their other supply, right? So they present as this person that has it all together, but they do not have it all together. They are scared little children. I don't even want to say children because it's almost an insult. They're scared little infants. They're afraid of anything because they're afraid that if their masks come off, you're going to see them. So they're afraid of everything. They're afraid that they're going to be exposed. That is their greatest fear, is exposure. They don't want to be exposed. Let me give you an example. If you've ever watched the Wiz or the Wizard of Oz, what happened once the Wiz was discovered that he was fake? The Wiz, the Wizard of Oz is a whole story about a narcissist, right? At the end, because once they took his mask off, once that big mask fell off, Richard Pryor was on the floor, scared to death. He was terrified because at this point, he knew he had no more control. The whole time he had control, no one knew who he was. He had a whole harem of flying monkeys and people who worked under him who thought he had the answers and solutions to everything. They admired him. When he spoke, they jumped. They were terrified. They were terrified to think on their own. It's the story of a narcissist. Then one day he got revealed and uncovered, and he was laying on the floor, very scared, terrified. He talked about how he was alone. So watch the story if you haven't a chance. Go back and watch it through a different set of lens. Look at the Wiz and look at what he did and the things he did to gain control, the lies, the deception, the manipulation. Sorry, guys. I'm doing two things at once. The manipulation that he did on a daily basis all day long to get these people to do, act, and move the way he wanted them to. And so he was always, and that's future faking, but he was always feeding them ideas of hope that he didn't have. And he had no intentions of following through with. And that's the same thing that the narcissist does, especially in the love bombing process. He's going to get to the point where at some point, especially if you've never been married, say you're older, you've never been married, you want to get married, you want to have kids, he's going to start talking about getting married. He's going to start talking about having children. He's probably not going to do any of these things, but he's going to talk about them because he knows these are the things that's going to win your heart. He's going to be there. If your parent is sick, he's going to be there to help you during a funeral. He's going to be there to help you make the arrangements. He's going to be there to escort you around. He's going to be there to dry your tears. He is going to be perfect. Understand, there's no such thing as a perfect person. That right there is a red flag, because there's no such thing as a perfect person. And he's going to present himself as absolutely perfect. And the whole goal is to gain control over you. It is to manipulate you. It is to gain control so that when it's time to get rid of you, to discard you, it's going to be very hard. So that's what I call the spellbinding phase. I don't care. It is definitely a spell, because they have gotten your heart. They've gotten access to your soul. They've given you everything you ever wanted, everything you ever needed. They're your soulmate. And then they're also going to say things such as, no one has ever been there for me. That's the story they're going to say about them. I've never, because you're thinking, you have to think, if this person is walking around doing all of this, why is he single? Why is he not with somebody? Why is he not with the last person if he's so wonderful? And of course, he's going to say, oh, she didn't appreciate me, or they didn't see me. They didn't know who I was. He's telling the same story to everybody. That's not the truth. He's a narcissist. That's why they're not with him. But he has to tell you that so that he can mess with your, he can gain your empathy, so that your nurturing hormones will come through and be like, oh, he's never had any. How could you not love somebody who does so much? He's just wonderful. He's doing this and he's doing that. And then you start to think, oh, she was dumb. That you're thinking that about the last woman. She's dumb. What was wrong with her? And then, of course, he's going to tell you stories about how horrible she is. And he's going to turn you guys against each other, which is triangulation. That's what he does. And then you're going to think you're the chosen one, because he's going to make you think you're the chosen one. Only you can make him happy. He's finally found the person that he's looking forward to. So in the love bombing phase, he's going to do all of that. He's going to put you on a pedestal. He's going to wipe your tears. He's going to wipe everything if you allow him to. He's going to make you think that you're the sun. and the moon combined and the stars in his world. That's what he's going to do. He doesn't mean any of it. And I'm here to tell you, he doesn't mean any of it. It is all a ploy to get you to trust him so that he can follow out his scheme of destroying you. That is the very first phase. They do not skip through that. They have to do that because they have to appeal to our emotions. They have to get us to trust. They have to get us to put our guards down. So why not trust somebody who's loving and kind and there and dependable and loyal, who likes what we like, who looks the way we look, who's going the places we want to go, who's been the places we've been. Your soulmate. Yes, it's very easy to manipulate or to gain the trust of someone who's presenting themselves in that package, right? But once again, it's not real. It's not true. So the sum of love bombing is the phase one, when they come in and they just bombard you with everything. That's why, for those of you who are hurting, that's why it hurts so much now. It hurts so much because they took control of your mind. They brainwashed you. They manipulated. They put a spell on you to make you think that you were with this person. I'm here to tell you, they were not that person. All they did was mirror you. You basically fell in love with yourself because they mirrored all of your positive qualities, right? And brought them to you. And so you thought that they were your soulmate. So what I want to tell you is that I know it's hard that you're going through what you're going through, but understand that the narcissist was not good for you. He was not real. He was meaning to destroy you. And if you've gotten away, you won. The healing is going to be hard. It's going to take constant work. You're going to have to continue to tune into videos and listen. If I don't resonate with you, it is so many other coaches out here that's talking on narcissism. Please select one that does resonate with you, because what we don't want is a tribe of coaches and counselors is to lose people to this terrible I started to say pandemic, but this terrible personality disorder that's going on. We don't want to lose you to that, because there are some people that become suicidal. There are some people that get depressed. There are some people that lose their children. They lose they mess up their records because they are being charged with crimes they didn't commit, because the narcissist does want to set you up and destroy you. So they will lock you up. They will set you up to get locked up. And so we don't want to lose anyone to such horrendous acts because they do not know that they're with a narcissist. They don't know that this person is going to destroy them. So it wasn't your fault. Understand it wasn't your fault. You didn't know. You didn't come into the game on fair grounds. You came in on equal grounds. You came in on unequal ground. You were dealing with someone, a predator, a manipulator of so many years experience that you didn't see it coming. You got blindsided. It was your blind spot, right? So first off, forgive yourself. Begin to heal. Do not beat yourself up. Understand that what they gave you was not real, and none of it was real. None of it was true. And I know it hurts to hear that, but I have to tell you that. I have to be honest. I am the person that's transparent. I'm going to be honest. I've been there. I've been you. Understand that nothing they ever did for you was real. They only mirrored you. They mirrored you. So you fell in love with yourself. So think about it. What a wonderful thing. What a wonderful person you are. All those qualities you had to see in someone else, right? You probably didn't see them in yourself. But when they reflected them back, you fell in love. So you fell in love with yourself. So you are an amazing, amazing, amazing person. That narcissist is not. They're not for you. An amazing person deserves another amazing person, not a false person, not a person wearing a mask, not a person that's designed to kill you, destroy you, to make you crazy, to set you up to go to jail, to triangulate you with other women, to love bomb you, to leave you when you need them the most, for them to leave you when you're in a hospital, for them to leave you when you're hurting the most, to leave you when you've lost a loved one, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to do that because that's all a part of their narcissistic cycle, is to get you when you're down. You deserve so much better. You deserve so much more. There is more out there. And so what I want to say in leaving and finalizing this, I hope this has helped someone. What I want to say in leaving this is just be very careful. It is the time of year where the knocks are going to be popping up out of nowhere, and they're going to fall in love very quickly. As they say, no one falls in love quicker than a narcissist who needs somewhere to stay or a car to drive. And they're looking for people like you, looking for people like me. Be very careful when you meet them. Make them prove themselves first. The person, prove themselves first, right? And what I mean by proving themselves, make sure it moves very slowly. I would say give yourself at least a year to learn this person, to get to know them, to get to know their family, to do background checks, to do your investigative work, right? Because they're going to come in. First of all, if they came in the way I said they came in, you already know, don't deal with that, because they move very quickly. I mean, quick. I mean, in 3 months, they're talking about marriage and some more stuff, moving in together, getting a house, moving away to another state, building their life together. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for it. I would say give yourself a year to get to know the family, because normally they're not around families, because the family won't have anything to do with them, because they know there's something wrong with them. So get to know the family, get to know their friends, by yourself, not with them around, because narcissists have a way of having flying monkeys around them, which are the people who support their nonsense, who they've had relationships with, or they're in relationships with, and they've been discarded and they're still around. So they're probably going to lie to you too about the narcissist, because they know at the end of the day, the narcissist is still going to be friends with them, and they want to be friends with a narcissist because they're disordered, or they are working on a low vibrational energy, or they are not healed as well. So go out and do your own independent investigation. Ask around. If he's a person that's not around family, friends, I would not suggest being with that person, because that person has probably been discarded from the family and friends. So do your own investigation. Take your time. The most important thing I want to leave with you is follow your intuition. Your intuition is your God voice. It is the voice that God has given us for guidance. It will never fail you. It will never lead you wrong. The thing about it is we hear it and we don't listen. You know, we'll do something and we'll say, well, I knew that. Or I kind of felt that way. I kind of knew that, I shouldn't have done that. Please follow that. That is the best gift in the world, is your instinct, your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, it is not right. Okay. Walk away from that situation. Think about it and then go back and address it. What I ask people to do, or what my suggestion is that you do not react right away. Do not react out of emotion, only respond out of fact, right? So you're going to go away, you're going to take time, you're going to say, let me get back to you on that, and do your investigation. That person doesn't need to know you're doing it. Do the investigation. Always be prepared to have an escape plan to get away from that person, because they are very tricky. They're very tricky. They've been doing it forever. They're professionals at what they do. Manipulators, pedophiles, predators, they're everywhere. And so you have to really guard yourself, guard your sacred space, guard your inner child, listen to what you know, follow what you know. If you have to, get a journal and start writing down the things that you like about the person or you dislike about them. And then go back, keep going back and looking at it, keep going back and looking at every quality. Make them prove that they are that person. Make them prove. Do not tell them what you want in a relationship, because they're going to do it. They're going to do it. Let them be who they are, and you evaluate and see how they move. Okay? See how they move without you feeding them information, because they're looking for you to feed them information. They're going to kind of even guide you into feeding them information, because see, they can't get to you unless they know how to get to you, right? You're not a good source and supply for them if they know, if you don't let them in to show them how to manipulate you. And what we do a lot, ladies, is we talk a lot. We talk too much. We give them too much information up front, and they take that information and they use it against us. And so my advice is, during the love bombing stage, if you're in it, is to slow it down. To get out is what I advise. But if you think you're in it, slow down, slow all the way down, slow down. It's 7.4 billion people in the world. It's somebody out there for you. You don't have to rush. There's no rush. There's no rush. And then, patience is a virtue. So the man that's coming for you or the woman that's coming for you, they're coming, but you have to be patient. You have to do the work. Do not fall in love. You grow in love. Okay. Do not fall in love. That doesn't make sense. Love is something that grows. Love is something that's nurtured. Love is something that's intentional. Okay. So when you meet that person, you have to do intentional work on every single person, on every center, every single resource. You have to do it. Every single person, email just came through. So every single person you're dating, every single person that you're considering dating, you have to do the work. Love yourself enough to do the work before you go out there. Walk in awareness, which means to be aware of everything you're doing. I mean, I know dating is fun. I know you want to date people. I know you want to get out there. I understand that. Love is a beautiful thing, but take your time. Learn from what you went through. Learn from your mistakes. Learn to be to move differently. You know, love yourself. Do not beat yourself up over what you just went through. Understand that he didn't love you. Understand it was nothing that you did was ever going to make him love you, because he doesn't love himself. And if he doesn't love himself, he could not love you. They don't even know what love is. They don't know where to begin. Yes, they will say, I love you. They will tell you that all the time because it's what you want to hear. But they don't know. They don't know what love is. They don't even, like I said, they don't love themselves. So they don't mean it. They never meant it, but it felt good. And they saw that it was a tool, a weapon they were going to use against you, your desire to be loved. And so that's what they did. I hope that you found in your circle someone you can talk to, a therapist, a coach, counselor, anyone that you can talk to help you through this process, because it is a long process. It is hard, but you can get through it. I got through it. You can get through it. You can come out renewed, a brand new person with hope, joy, happiness, and then take those lessons that you've learned and you go out there and you be the best person you can be, and you can meet the best person for you. But I don't want you to get stuck in what's happening right now. Okay, I need you to move forward. I want the forward motion. It's day by day. It's little by little. I am here to help you get through that process as well. I am a certified life coach as well. You can reach me at www.alignwithdkelliediane. I am doing free coaching and consulting, or consulting to see if you're a good fit for me or if I'm a good fit for you. But what you need to do is please continue to watch the videos, whether it's mine or anyone else's, to get away from that narcissist. Believe in yourself. If you don't have the money right now, what I want you to do is get a journal and start to write down wonderful things about yourself that you love about yourself, all the beautiful attributes that you have. Don't focus on him, because he doesn't matter. You matter. He came to destroy you. And if you've gotten away, or if you're trying to get away, understand that that's your second chance at life. Okay, it's a second chance because he came to destroy you. And if you're allowed to talk about it like I am, you have a second chance of life. Use it wisely. So get a pen and paper, start to write down all the wonderful things about yourself, all the things that you love, all the beautiful things that you were brought into the world to give to the world, right? Write that down. Start thinking on that. Start to play beautiful music, inspirational music to yourself. Start to do some self-love healing work on yourself. Start to put little notes around saying you love yourself, why you love yourself. Start to be around people who love you, because I'm sure if you've been in narcissistic relationships, they've caused you to be abandoned. They've taken you away from your friends and family, because they have to get you away to get in your mind, to play with your mind. And so they probably pulled you away from your loved ones. They've told you they don't care about you. They don't love you. It's a lie. They do care about you and they do love you. But the narcissist has to twist it around to make it seem like the narcissist is the only one that loves you. So you're probably isolated. It's a whole tribe of people here on YouTube that you can talk to. It's tribes of people on Facebook that you can talk to. Get with a tribe. Get with people who've been through it. You are not alone. We do understand. We've been there. I've been there. I'm talking from not just book experience, but from experience of my own. And so what I want you to take away is that I want you to please reach out, continue to reach out. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. The narcissist is broken, and he tried very hard to break you, right? He chipped you. You're not broken. So you're going to get up and you're going to do some self-love stuff on, self-love, you're going to do some self-love procedures on yourself. I'm saying procedures because I'm a nurse, but some self-love techniques or tactics on yourself. You're going to take long, hot baths. You're going to give yourself the love that the narcissist never gave you. Give yourself the love that you require for someone else. Long, hot baths, playing some music, a glass of wine, dating yourself, going for long walks, listen to inspirational music, whatever you can do to get yourself back, because we need to get you back to yourself. Okay? We need you to get you back to yourself. We need to get you back to that loving person that you were designed to be before you got with that narcissist, because those attributes you had, the only reason he's gotten with you because you have beautiful attributes he can take to somebody else, right? Think about it. You have something so wonderful about you that he wanted them. He wanted to absorb them from you. And he's going to take that to somebody else and present themselves as you, but as him. So think about how wonderful you are, how beautiful you are, how thoughtful, or how smart, or how intelligent you are. That's what the narcissist wanted, all those beautiful attributes. He wanted those from you because he doesn't have them. He doesn't know how to get them. So he wanted to snatch your soul and take them as his own. So think about that. You have all those beautiful things about yourself, right? So why not love yourself? Why not look at that and say, hey, I am beautifully and wonderfully and fearfully made, and I don't need to be in this. I need to be with someone who's going to love me and all of my beautiful, wonderful qualities just the way I am, right? So that's going to take a while down the road to get the healing work done. I'm here to help you with that. The other coaches are as well. But I just want to let you know, once again, it is the wintertime up here in DMV. It's getting cold. So yes, you're going to start to get a lot of knocks that's coming to you with these stories of trying to rescue you. They're going to want to hang out with you. They're looking for someone to pay their bills. They're looking for a warm home. They're looking for transportation. Okay, they're coming. Be prepared. All right. If you're already in one, you already know it's not going to lead anywhere good. They're going to discard you. They're going to come back. They're going to discard you, come back, discard you, come back. They're going to devalue you. It's a cycle. It's an ugly, horrific cycle. It's not going to lead anywhere, right? It's not going to lead anywhere. We're not put here in life for cycles, not those type. We're put here to move up, not to constantly repeat the same cycle, And the fact that you're here, something in you is saying you want to get off of that roller coaster ride. You want to get off of that constant loop. You want to get out. And so I'm encouraging you to get out, to come out of it. And if you need any advice from me or any way that I can help you, please contact me. I give free consulting where I can at least get you started, because I care more than anything that you get through this crisis. I'm not just here to milk people for money. This is what I do. This is what I love. This is what I've been through as a human being. It was hard. It was hard, and I had to do the work myself pretty much. And so I'm here to help you, to assist you in any way that you need. Once again, thank you so much. Remember, you matter. You're important. Thank you for joining me again on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell icon on the side and scroll. And when you hit it, there's an option that says all. Hit all, and if you hit all, then you're able to see all the videos I upload, so that you can get them as soon as they are loaded to the server. Also, I'm going to be doing part 2 and part 3. That's going to be loaded soon. I'm also going to be doing a series on self-love. So I hope that you can stick around, or that you continue to follow me to see the videos that I will be uploading probably once a week. Okay, so please, if you can, like I said, like, subscribe. And also, this is a big thing for me. Please comment below. Comment below, because there's so many people who are going through this that are afraid right now. They're terrified. They're in a fog because they don't know what's going on. And so sometimes they can read our comments and say, hey, that person knows what I'm talking about. We need to know that it's other people that's going through it. And just watching the video, sometimes people will read comments before they read a video because they've lost hope. They've lost hope that nobody understands, but they will read the video and say, hey, that resonates with me. That's what happened with me. I read a video and was like, wait a minute, they're saying what I know. And then I clicked on the video and I had started to get hope to say, oh, now I see. So I need you, if you could, if you're not afraid, to go ahead and comment below. Comment if you've been through this. Comment if you're going through a love bombing stage. Comment if you've been through one. Comment some of the things that I've left out, because I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. But what I know, I'm willing to share with you guys, and I'm hoping that you will share with others as well. We're a tribe, and so we need to get together and help everyone to get out of this toxic cycle of narcissistic abuse. It is everywhere. It is really sad. So thank you so much. This video is very long, and so it's time for me to let you go. I will be loading more videos. Feel free to contact me. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. To anyone who you know is going through it, share it with them, okay? And also, don't forget to comment. So once again, thank you so much for joining me today. I am Dr. Kelliediane. I am the CEO of Align with Drkelliediane, motivational speaker, life coach. I am also have a company called a coaching company called A Journey to Self-Life Coaching as well. So I'm here to help you with whatever needs that you have. Reach out and let's see if we can partner together. We can work together. If I'm a good fit for you or you're good for me, and let's get the ball rolling. Okay. If not, then continue to watch the videos. If you can learn something from the videos, that's fine as well. As long as we can get you on the road to healing and recovery, that is all I'm here to do. So once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have an amazing day. And welcome back to yourself.